The city breathes, a quiet hum beneath a veneer of order. London. My city. For years I've held its heart in my hands, a surgeon's delicate touch mending what's broken. Dr. William Farrow. A name synonymous with respect, with precision. My life. A testament to control. A beautiful home in Kensington. My wife Ingrid's laughter echoing in the halls. My son Jay. My pride. Embarking on his own future. It was all perfect. A masterpiece of my own creation. Until Irena, Jay's fiancée. The first time I saw her, it was at a family dinner. She was radiant, full of a life that seemed to push back against the muted tones of my world. Her eyes, they held a light I hadn't seen in years. It was innocent enough at first. A father's approval, a simple admiration. But it didn't stay simple. It began to curdle, to transform into something else entirely. An echo in the quiet moments, a thought that wouldn't leave. I found myself watching her, the way her hair fell across her shoulder, the gentle cadence of her voice when she spoke to Jay. These small, insignificant details became anchors, pulling me into a current I couldn't fight. In the operating theater, where my focus was once absolute, her face would flash behind my eyes, a ghost in the sterile light. My hands, which had never once trembled, now felt unsteady. The scalpel, an extension of my will, suddenly felt foreign. I was losing the one thing I valued most. Control. The house grew colder. Ingrid felt it first. She has always been able to read the silences between my words. "Will, you seem distant," she'd say, her hand on my arm. I'd offer a reassuring smile, a lie polished by years of practice. "Just tired, my love." A difficult case. At the hospital, but the lie was a flimsy shield. She'd look at me, her gaze searching for the man she married, and finding only a stranger. The strain began to show, fine cracks in the porcelain of our life together. Jay remained oblivious, blinded by love. He'd talk about Anna endlessly, about their future, their wedding plans, and with every word, the fixation tightened its grip. It became a physical thing, a knot in my chest. I'd see them together, a picture of happiness, and a darkness would bloom inside me. It wasn't jealousy, it was ... possession. A perverse, unspoken claim. She was a disruption to my perfect world, and yet I couldn't imagine it without her. The city, once my sanctuary, became a labyrinth. I'd walk the rain-slicked streets at night, the glow of the street lamps like interrogators' lights. I was running from a shadow that was my own. In the quiet of my study, surrounded by books on human anatomy, I tried to dissect my own mind, to find the root of this sickness, but there was no clean incision, no simple diagnosis. It was a cancer of the soul, and it was spreading. My obsession demanded more. I started following her. A glimpse of her walking into a cafe, a fleeting sight of her on the tube. Each sighting was a fix, a momentary relief, before the craving returned, stronger than before. I was a hunter, and the city was my hunting ground. The respected surgeon, the pillar of the community, was dissolving, replaced by this hollowed-out man, driven by a need he couldn't name or understand. The confrontation was inevitable. Ingrid found a photograph, a picture of Anna I'd taken, hidden away in a drawer. The look in her eyes wasn't anger. It was a profound, shattering grief. "Who have you become, William?" she whispered. The question hung in the air, a final judgment. The walls of my carefully constructed life were collapsing, and I was buried in the rubble. Then, Jay. He saw it too, not in a photograph, but in my eyes. During a family lunch, I was watching Anna, lost in my own private world, and when I looked away, I met my son's gaze. And for the first time, I saw not adoration, but suspicion, a flicker of fear. He saw the predator I had become. The betrayal was absolute. It was the look in my son's eyes that finally broke me. The descent was swift. My work suffered. My marriage fractured beyond repair. Jay and Anna pulled away, their love story now tainted by my shadow. I was left alone in the silent house, the echoes of laughter replaced by the frantic beating of my own heart. The man who had everything, who held life and death in his hands, was now a ghost in his own life, haunted by a reflection he no longer recognized. Obsession is not a storm. It is a slow, creeping tide. It doesn't arrive with a thunderclap. It seeps into the cracks of a life, quietly, patiently, until everything is submerged. It erodes the foundations of love, of trust, of self. It leaves nothing behind. I look out at the London skyline, the city lights blurring through my tears. Primera, Avetol. And in the pursuit of a light that was never mine to hold, I willingly walked into the darkness and let it consume me. There is no surgery for this. There is no cure. There is only the ruin.